Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, and welcome back to Gamers Den. I'm of course your host, Candace Lupus. Back here again with another new vid for the History of Underappreciated. Today we're going to be looking at another, animal DC villain of Batman's Rogues Gallery. Dr. Kirk Langstrom. You know him better as the Man Bat. Heard that right, ladies and gentlemen? The Man Bat. Not Batman. Man Bat. Now, unlike Batman, who is a man who dresses like a bat, the man bat is basically, well, a character that unfortunately created a serum that transformed him into that of a man bat hybrid. That's the name. It was created in June of 1970, debuting in Detective Comics number 400. The writer was Frank Robbins, the artist was Neal Adams, and the concept was Julius Schwartz. He has, when transformed into Man-Bat, mind you, he has superhuman strength, flight, echolocation, sound manipulation, and those claws aren't exactly anything to sneeze at either. Um, his most frequent relationship is his wife. In the comics and a lot of the storylines he's in. And there have been a couple of characters that have taken up the mantle of the Man-Bat, not just Dr. Langstrom. However, we're going to be focusing on Dr. Langstrom's version. We might do some of the other ones later on down the line, along with some of the other characters that have got numerous versions. But yeah, the Man-Bat is probably one of my favorite DC villains, and Batman villains to boot. But he has never appeared outside of something that resembles him in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And he has never appeared in a live action film, but he's had two opportunities, and the movies never came to fruition. Um, the character. Now, the first time I ever saw the character was episode 1 of Batman in the animated series, the 90s version. Um, and On Leather Wings is definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite, episode of, well, that series. Batman also, the Man Bat also tangles with the Bat in, uh, what was it, 2003's The Batman. And I'm pretty sure, no, he doesn't appear in Batman Breaking Bolt. But a version of him pops up in a direct-to-DVD video movie, Batman or Justice League Gods and Monsters, an alternate version of him now where instead of Bruce Wayne becomes the Batman, Dr. Kirk Langstrom becomes a vampire-like creature as the Batman. So it was kind of cool. That movie's actually really good. Go check it out. If you really want to see some really cool features. Um, Make sure you're over 18 though. That's key. That one is a little more mature. Um, and Yeah, the Man Bat has had many different appearances. He's appeared in every single Lego DC game, with supervillains being the only one where he's DLC. The Man Bat is usually a when he's Dr. Kirk Langstrom, he's a normal guy, lab coat, all that sort of thing, scientist like dude. When he's the Man Bat, he's usually depicted with blue jeans that are ripped in various spots because, well, transformation. Brown fur all throughout, long claws on both his hands and his feet. Like his arms are now like bat wings, gigantic bat wings, fingers elongated and everything. Distorted face, gonna look like a bat, Um, Varying little cognitive function. He's like one of the most feral Batman's villains, but there are certain instances where he can take control of it. Bats has helped the Doc in a lot of different comics to help him keep control of the Man-Bat, and sometimes he's even a hero. But more often than not, he's depicted as one of Batman's rogues gallery, and yada yada with that. Um, this is a character that has really been one is not really in like I think he's kind of a little bit of both. The studio, Warner Brothers, DC, and us the fans don't really appreciate him as far as Batman villains go. Sure, we got a handful of other villains that we could look at, but forgive me, guys, if I don't want to see the latest Batman film because it's got the same characters: Joker, Joker in some places, Riddler, and the Penguin, and Catwoman. I'm sorry, I love these characters, but they don't do anything, bring anything new to the table in live action form anymore. Forgive me if I want to have an animalistic, screeching, gigantic bat creature fighting the Batman, you know, or the Mad Hatter or something like that. But that's just me. Um, I wanted to do Man Bat because A, he's kind of underappreciated within his own studio and the fans, on top of being kind of shafted a little bit in the comics a little bit sometimes. Not as much. Um, but he's also one of my favorite villains that I remember watching as a kid. On Leather Wings was probably one of my earliest episodes because I had the very first episodes of that show on DVD for the longest time. For one of my I think it actually was my earliest Batman one that I have as far as the cartoons go, along with Batman versus Dracula from the Batman. Um, and yeah, guys, Man Bat joins the roster as far as like this little animal menagerie goes. And fellow heroes, approach with caution. This guy, the Doc, is usually easier to handle. But don't let him take that serum. When he takes that serum, watch out. The Man Bat ain't nothing to show, ain't nothing to sneeze at. With that in mind, guys, hope you like this video. If you want to know more about the Man Bat, go look him up. He's an awesome villain. Some required viewing on Leather Wings. The very first episode he appears in the Batman, and let's see, and Injustice: Gods Among Us for an alternate take on the Man Bat. Injustice: Gods and Monsters. Either Justice League or Injustice. I don't remember which. Just look up DC's Gods and Monsters movie. There you go. With that in mind, guys, be sure to like, share, subscribe for future videos. Go check out our other videos that we've been making lately. Be sure to go down in the comments down below and tell me what you think of Man Bat. Oh, before I forget, last video we forgot to mention this past Sunday. Well, we didn't really say it at all in the video, but this on the Horror Corner video that we recorded yesterday, we didn't mention it, but we're gonna mention it now. Yesterday, Sunday, March 14th, debuted the episode 4 of Hell of a Boss. Unfortunately, guys, it's got a song near the beginning of it, and we don't have the editing software. We're working on it, though. We are working on getting editing software, but we're working on a lot of things right now. There's a lot of fixing up around here to do. But, guys, we will try. You know, we're trying. You know, go check Vivzy Pop stuff out. Go subscribe to her and her team. They're so good. Me and Leo watched it. Chef kiss, so good. So I was really worried about this episode, and rest assured, me as a Christian, that was very tasteful on it. Cause they could have handled it a hell of a lot worse, but not intended. What was it? With that in mind, guys, go check out Man Bat stuff. Man Bat is, along with Killer Croc, a couple of my favorite villains that Batman just doesn't tangle with much. Um, Even though they're so good, they're such good villains. With that in mind, guys, be sure to watch this, guys, for the Man Bat. Be sure to come back to the Gamers Den and watch some of our other videos. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. This has been Gamers Den. I've been Candace Lupus. Y'all been awesome. I love each and every one of you. I'll see you again soon. Bye.